Hello, Sandra. My name is Sean Everett, and I am the website analysis expert at Zucor Marketing in San Antonio. I am making this video for your analysis, and I've looked it over and I found that your website is underperforming in your region, and that these folks here at Palm Beach Countertops are beating you online. Now, I'm going to show you how that's happening. I'm going to show you the numbers involved, and I'm going to show you how to turn the tables and make a few real simple changes to your website to counteract this. Now, you have a great website. There's no doubt about it. It's professional. You clearly spent some money having it designed and made. It has a lot of interactivity. It may be a bit brief, and I'm going to show you why I say the brief part here in a moment. Now, when I do an analysis, the first thing I do is I have a paid tool that I use. It's called Ahrefs, and this gives me the metrics of your site and how it's been performing over the last couple of months. Now, generally, I save this information for the end, but this is your traffic, meaning this is the number of people who have come to your site from a Google search. And as you probably know, Google searches are the number one way that most people navigate the internet. If you don't know what site you need to go to, you Google it, and that's how you end up there. And that, in fact, is the next thing I do. I typed in countertops Palm Beach just to see how things laid out in the Google search. As I mentioned, they are just a powerhouse on the internet. They're responsible for about 96% of the traffic on the internet. That is a monopoly that is pretty amazing. If you did 96% of all the countertops in Palm Beach, somebody would come knocking on your door and say, "Hey, what gives?" But anyway, here we are with Google, and I'm going to explain how I analyze the site using this results page as a guide. Now, as you can see, it's just a regular old Google search and for Palm Beach, Florida. Now, at the top here, we have businesses who are sponsored. Now, that means that they have paid for this position in a Google search. And I'm going to exclude them for now because they could have great, it's a strategy that could be great for them. They could get a lot of traffic as a result of their ad, or it could not be the case also. Now, underneath the this sponsored one, we have what we call in my business the map pack. And the map pack is, as you can see, a bunch of businesses who are attached to that map. Pretty simple name. The top one, again, is sponsored, but the other three down here are determined by the Google algorithm. Now, the Google algorithm is a mathematical construct that Google created in order to, determine the placement of everything in a Google search, because they want the search results to be relevant to their search customers. And those search customers, according to Google, have certain needs, certain desires. So what the Google algorithm is designed to do is to satisfy those desires. And it does so in about three different ways. There are others, but three different primary ways. And let's see, let me show you what I mean. Now, these folks here got here because they did something that the other folks did not do. And that is one of the first things of the three that Google wants. That is, they want you to become part of the Google family by filling out a Google business profile. I do not know if you have done that yet, but I don't see you here. It doesn't mean you haven't done it. It just means that these folks did it perhaps earlier and more thoroughly than you did. And so that is why it's important to have that done. Now, the second thing that we're looking at is down here. We call this the organic search area. And that is any search that does not have the word sponsored over it, means that the Google algorithm has placed it just sort of organically here. But organic in this case obviously doesn't mean pell-mell. It's not like it's all random. What it means is that the algorithm has determined that these businesses are more worthy of their search customers because of content. Now, I'm going to show you what I mean. I'm going to go back to your site and I am going to copy and paste all of it. Here we go, copy and paste into this word counter. And you're going to see that you have 172 words. Now I'm going to do the same for affordable. Copy and paste. And as you can see, they have 249 words. Now, they beat you in the word category. And as you can imagine, there are very few metrics that Google can rely on to determine whether or not a site is worthy of being displayed in their search results. And since Google doesn't actually read the content of the site, they have to rely on the fact that more words is better. In other words, people that are more able or willing to describe whatever their product is or how they do things is probably a company that their search customers will want to be connected with. And so volume of words becomes something that is important. Now, generally, this number of words would not be at the top of a search, but apparently, if for this search in Palm Beach, there are not others who have more words. And Google expects you to have 1,500 words actually on your homepage. That would be something that would be an almost automatic rise to the top because having words, as I mentioned, is important to Google. But not all words are the same, and that's what I want to show you next. Keywords is what we're looking at. Now you have 0 keywords, and that's not good. Yeah, the keywords, let me show you what they have. They have, your competitor here has 165 keywords. Now keywords are words that are part of your industry and part of, well, Google determines those by looking at your site and the site of all your competitors because they know what sites come up for a search, whether they're at the top of the search or at the bottom. And they extract these little words or phrases, if you will, from the websites that are essentially a verb and a noun or nouns, and those match up on a lot of different websites. So there could be thousands of keywords. This company only has 165, yet it is 165 more than you have. Now, the next thing I want to show you is, well, I'll show you what their keywords are. Here we go. Palm Beach countertops West Palm Beach, quartz slab. Obviously, there's a lot of repetition, but this repetition is not. You and I have the ability to reason and know that quartz countertops Palm Beach is the same as quartz slab West Palm Beach. Those are essentially the same search, right? But that's because you and I have the ability to reason. The Google algorithm does not. It just sees things in whatever order they are on the various websites, and it puts them in that order, and that becomes the keyword, keywords, I should say. Palm Beach countertops is the same to you and me as countertops West Palm Beach. But as I said, the Google algorithm does not know. So that's why there are so many different opportunities for keywords to be in your website. Just a question of essentially copying and pasting these things from this list into your website somewhere. That would also gain you some volume of words, and it would get you near the top of a search. Now, the next thing I want to show you is your backlinks. Backlinks is where your site appears on somebody else's site. Now, you have 2 referring domains. I don't know what those are. I can, well, actually what I'll do is this. I'll show you, your competitor has 35 different domains, and I'm going to show you what they are. Now, the backlinks appear on Yellow Pages, DexKnows, WebWiki, home gardening listing for the UK. I don't know why that's there, but a lot of these sites are, as you can see, below 70, and you really want to be on sites that are above 70, because these are sites down here that people do not really rely on for, as you can see, these folks have a 0. I don't know why you're on, well, you're on CoreyEncounters.com, and they have a 0 too. I don't understand that, but um, Fancy DIY Art. You're on them, but they only have a zero point 0.3. Now, this number that I keep referring to, this DR, is the domain rating. It's a scale of 0 to 100, and it determines how popular the site is, more or less, how much people rely on it in order to get information. Now, as I mentioned, your competitor has um, 35 referring domains, and that obviously beats your 2 because algorithms are looking for more. More is better for them. Now, finally, what I want to show you is this. That is the traffic. You had 0 last month. These folks had 267 visitors to the site. That's up 47 from the month before. So you can see the months as they add up. And that means they had 267 more opportunities for one of these visits to become a paying customer, to ask for an estimate, to ask for a design, and to get their countertops. Now, 267, I don't know how many of these, I don't know what the percentage is of people who actually become a customer, a paying customer. Maybe it's only 0.1. But I can tell you that it's more than 0, whatever that percentage is. To summarize, your Google Business Profile is one of the things that you need. That's would put you here. You need more keywords and more backlinks. And these are things that you can implement right now. You can implement it today. Now, we can also help you make these changes with the goal of helping your search results and getting you more customers, because obviously the higher up in a Google search you are, the more likely somebody is going to click on you. Now, I am going to scroll down here and look for Jafeth Stone as I scroll down, and I just want you to think about your own Google search habits. And if you are looking for something, how far down do you scroll before you say to yourself, you know what, I think I probably have looked through enough things. I have a lot of options up here above where I am, so I can stop and I can begin to explore those. Now, as you can see, I am still scrolling and I have not found you. So that means that anybody who is doing that search in particular and is trying to find you will not. Yeah, this is, I'm almost to the bottom of the 4th page, and I still don't see you. There's them again. Let's see. Yeah, this is not good. Because you want people to be able to find you. And would you have scrolled this far for yourself if you were looking for a countertop? I'm at the bottom of page 4 of the Google searches, and I'm here at the point where it says more results. Most people do not make it to here, and most people do not click here. So that is what my analysis is for your site. I am hopeful that you will give Eric a call and have him help you correct these things, because as I said, they are very easy fixes, things that you can implement today. So thank you so much for watching this video, and have a great rest of your day.